This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield and his better half, Marney Winfield.
They might be talking to you, but they're walking right over to the coffee. Kind of like my cat. When I do a podcast, she just walks across the keyboard. Mm-hmm. Kind of the same thing.
On a mission.
Yeah, she is. Anyway, sorry. Should we start this over?
If you want to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
One of the many, well, I can't say many few, that doesn't make any sense. One of the few podcasts that I've had to stop and start over. Today, let's just get through it. It is the 3rd of June, the year's 2021. My name is Corey Winfield.
I'm Marney Winfield.
And this is the 217 Recovery Podcast, as you probably could tell by the open. But today, I learned something new.
What'd you learn?
I learned that I need an assistant.
I thought you had an assistant.
Well, I need an assistant that does stuff. No offense, Justin. No, Justin fills in. But I just need to train him.
That could be.
Because I had to make a video for a friend of ours, Dale Hall. He started the Community Recovery Alliance. It's up there in Petoskey. I said that wrong on purpose. And he's having a retirement party. It's also his 100th year anniversary. And it's also the anniversary of D-Day. But no, it's like his 40th, 50th, 60th. And I don't know. It's a crazy high number that, honey, we're never going to get to. I'm sorry. Someone was telling me the other day, the family reunion. They're like, oh, you're going to have 60 years marriage. I'm like, no, because that would mean I'd be like 104, 100 and something. I don't think that's going to, it sounds good, sure.
Yeah, I think they were just saying that in theory, it would, you can make it that far.
But in reality, no. I'm like, honey, no. I might have to say no to some things, and you probably would too when we're that old. Like, it's gross now. It's not like when you were 40. Yeah. Put that where? Mm-mm. What?
I'm just shaking my head at you.
I was about like when you unload the dishwasher. Like, where are you putting that? Wrong cupboard. Anyway, back to, So, I need an assistant because I was putting the video together. I was falling asleep at the keyboard, and then I had to do all the stuff for the app, like upload the daily reflections and 24-hour day, like the daily readings. And I did all that. I'm falling asleep. I'm just crashing out. And I'm just the whole time thinking, someone else really needs to be doing this. Not that it's grunt work, but I should be writing grants. Mm-hmm. There's other things that instead I'm spending all my time doing the little, and again, not that it's grunt work. It has to be done. And then I jump on YouTube and, our podcast post on YouTube, but I kind of look at YouTube and I know people that listen on YouTube, but I'm more of I watch YouTube for videos, like seeing people like fall off stuff and whatever. Well, one thing's been bothering me is like when we upload it through Spreaker doesn't put our like picture on there and it just kind of uploads. And I think it's because they just have their generic background and it looks, I don't know, not cool. But I found today, after I publish it, if I go to YouTube, and I can just change that picture out. So now I have one more thing to do. So we have to publish it through Spreaker, which sends it through iHeart, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, Podchaser, Stitcher, Bean, whatever, Nuts podcast thing, Dogs Cast, Pods, whatever. Now I have to go to the app, publish it there too, and then go to YouTube to change the frickin' picture.
Yeah, but it's all for a good purpose.
Meanwhile, my wife will be in bed going, honey, are you going to come in here?
I had a lot of stuff to do today as well.
I'll send this notification out. Hold on. So, yeah, I had a busy day, did you?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
It was your day off, but you had a crazy busy day.
No, it was not a day off at all. But, no, I went in to tie up some loose ends to be able to prepare to leave for the next week. And I don't care what you do as a job. It's always kind of, you need to make, be ready for your position to be gone for, a certain amount of time. I mean, like, you're not there to fill.
Oh, I thought you meant like fired.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. And anyhow, so that in itself takes time. And then, of course, as luck may have it, things always fall apart at the last minute and whatever. But there's good people there still that are helping me, fill in for me when I'm gone. And so makes me not so nervous. And then I did a bunch of stuff to get ready for our vacay. Yeah, some last minute shopping and some gifts to give our family.
Yeah, they'll like that.
Yeah.
They better like that.
Yeah.
We got them some coffee. That was pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Like coffee from a place here in Traverse City.
Yep.
So that's cool. But yeah, we're both going on vacation. We're both kind of in similar situations to where, like, we've been running the show and we're going to step away for a minute. With 217 recovery rides. We're still doing it. Like I said, Justin stepping up.
Yep.
He went through and did all the things he needed to do to be qualified as a driver. So big props. And, you're going to be stepping away and it's like, uh-oh.
You're like, okay.
Like sometimes I feel like, man, this stuff's barely holding together anyway, and please.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, the unpredictability of my job. It could be like smooth as silk for days on end and nothing, no problems, no hassles, no issues. Well, not no, but, or it could be the exact opposite.
Tons.
So I'm just got my fingers crossed that things stay kind of under control and no issues.
Okay, I have to do something real quick that we normally do later in the show.
Thursday night shout out with 217 Recovery.
Because I want to forget.
Okay.
Jill, gotta say what's up to Jill. Jill's been listening. She's a new listener. And she's from Alpena.
Oh.
The Alpena Recovery Alliance. So, big shout out to her. Also, the lady on Twitter. Is that
the one lady?
Uh-huh. Like, we talk. And she, like, shares, like, she retweets, I guess is the word for it.
Uh-huh.
Since we're talking all kinds of social media stuff now. YouTube, Twitter, IG.
Okay.
I really don't IG too much.
Hi, Jill and lady.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Thanks
for retweeting and listening.
Yeah.
But no, Jill reached out earlier and she sent a flyer. I guess Families Against Narcotics, they're opening up a chapter in Alpena.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have like a kickoff, which is on June 24th. And when I first saw it, I just saw 24th. I'm like, oh, we're going to be in Paw Paw at the Recovery Zone rally. Mm-hmm. And then it hit me like, no, it's June 24th. I was like, oh, we could probably be there for that. I don't see why not.
Right.
So we'll go do that. That'll be fun. And I sent Jill a message after I added it to the website. All the info is on 217recovery.com. Also put it on the app under recovery events or events, whatever. And I let her know that and told her we were going to talk about it on the podcast. And she was like, thanks. Well, then she started writing me back. She started emailing me. And she reminds me of me. She's like that go-getter, kind of wants people in her community to be more accepting of people in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. The only way we can change other people's minds about people like us, awesome MFers in recovery, is by showing them how awesome we are. You know, not by sitting back, not doing anything. And that's fine. Some people just want to fly under the radar, and they're like, hey, man, I'm not going to rock the boat. I don't need to be out there with the flag, you know, and that's fine. That's not for everybody. Mm-hmm. But for some of us, we got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of my role doing the podcast. Your role too. I just kind of stumbled across you. I saw some talent in there. No, I knew you were all about that recovery, so yeah, for sure.
That is so true. I mean, to have, when you're celebrating yourself in your recovery, and then also other individuals that are doing the same thing that you're doing, and, you know, you're doing stuff that's healthy and fun and productive and, you know, in lots of cases helpful, whether it be even just having a fun, normal, peaceful barbecue, you know, throwing a frisbee around, you know, and having a meeting. There's events like that all the time. And that camaraderie is good to, you know, reaching out and helping in the community, or, you know, advocating for the recovery community in general. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a lot to be done. There's always something to be done.
We need to, like, reach out and find out who needs help. Mm-hmm. You know, is there, I don't want to say old folks home, but is there maybe somebody got injured in a car accident or something, needs their yard raked or mowed, or I don't know, something like that, you know, just to kind of show, hey, look, here's us giving back, you know, and mm-hmm. and it's fun. And what a lot of people don't understand is when you give back like that, you feel so good about yourself. Mm-hmm. Like you get that natural high.
Yeah.
That dopamine.
Yep.
Flares up. And
it is.
Great.
It's a gift you can give to yourself, is by helping other people. I know it sounds weird, but it totally is. It comes back tenfold.
Mm-hmm. It does. Start doing it and then watch. Just watch.
Mm-hmm. Like, email us.
Yeah. Email us. Like start doing that. Start helping other people, mm-hmm. and watch how many people start helping you out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Just pay attention, and you're going to be shocked.
It just gave me goosebumps just even talking about it. Yeah. I love that stuff. It's great.
It is. It's good. When I was in Boyne City, I went and volunteered at the food bank, and it was kind of fun, mm-hmm. you know, and it was weird at first. You know, I didn't have to do community service for being on probation, but I just wanted to do community service. So I went to the food bank, and I had used the food bank a lot when I was in Buchanan, when I lived there. So I figure, you know, why not go down there and help people with food? And then I realized, wow, like the up north, the northern Michigan food banks, way different than the southwest Michigan food banks. Mm-hmm. Like down there, they had like, I don't even remember. It was like off-brand, like Doritos, but up here they had like actual Twinkies and cake and pie and Kraft macaroni and cheese. I was like, what?
Yeah, you can hit the jackpot in some of those food banks for sure.
Yeah, and then I didn't expect any of that, and they were like, oh, here, get you a bag or a box or whatever, mm-hmm. and take you some food home. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
For real? This whole pie? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here's some bread and some donuts. Oh, my God.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a story like that, very similar, that happened recently. And we had two clients actually, that came into recovery housing directly from somewhere and did not have their bridge card lined up, their food stamps, and really no savings to speak of. Pretty much had nothing. And it was the weekend, Memorial Day weekend. And so none of the pantries are open. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these, you know, obviously. And I have tons of other clients. So I just sent out a group text and I was like, who's got extra food? And it was like, bing, 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 like right away. And it was really awesome. So and they didn't even know who it was going to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I might have made a comment about because it was 2 males that make sure that all you have to do is add water or press a button. Because, I didn't want to make things complicated to watch them start getting all kinds of like, here, I found some tarragon. It's like, what are they going to do with that? No, so it was nice, though. Everybody kind of coming together.
It's nice when that happens.
For sure.
I was thinking of... Were you making fun of me?
What?
Because I was going to add Fiber One
to
my ice cream.
It was not Fiber One. It was Metamucil.
Same thing.
You were going to sprinkle it on your oatmeal.
Yeah, but... yeah.
Metamucil is like Tang.
Yeah.
Is it? No.
The flavor?
Probably not.
Well, then I really thought about putting in ice cream, too. Like, you can make, like, a milkshake or something.
Try it. When I try it, just try it.
I will.
And let me know how it goes.
I'll try it in the morning.
Do it.
Before we get on the plane.
Okay.
So we're going to California.
So you're going to have that at 5:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? That's maybe a raw egg in there.
So you're going to sprinkle Metamucil on your oatmeal.
Wow, I might just do a whole scoop of it.
Okay. Yum.
I'm going to do a raw egg.
No, you're not.
What's left of that carb-friendly, smart, whatever ice cream that I have. And, scoop of Metamucil. Ice cream, raw egg.
Just to save face, I know you're going to be like, it wasn't bad. It tasted kind of good. That's what you're going to say, even if it's absolutely terrible, which it will be.
I've never tried Metamucil, and I've never tried a raw egg. Maybe I'll leave the egg out of it, but I just want that protein. Because I heard that's good for men.
Wow.
You know what's really good for reproduction?
What?
Walnuts.
Huh.
That's what I read.
Okay.
For men. Because some weird thing, not to get totally off topic, that we weren't really on topic, but...
Sometimes that happens.
It does. But no, I read, like, back in the 70s, like 78 when I was born, and now, like, the number of sperms in a guy is, like, 60% lower. I'm making that number up, but it's somewhere like that.
Really?
Like, it's not like, oh, it's 2% lower. No, it's like, it's dramatic. And they're like, we don't know what it is that's causing it. Is it what we're eating? What? I don't know. But there's something in it. So it said walnuts. They did a study in Australia, and they had like 40 people, and 20 of them were eating 20 walnuts a day. And they had much more.
How did they pick that?
Little fellas. All of them, all 20 had more little fellas than they had before. And they had way more little fellas than the other guys that weren't eating walnuts.
You breed weird stuff.
Trying to have baby here. I'm doing everything I can. And now since the doctor was like, if you don't want diabetes, you better stop now and change your diet. So I'm changing my diet.
You sure are.
We'll see. Maybe by Christmas. And that's the thing. Like, it's not, and I know it's not overnight. Even though it feels like you can put that weight on overnight, especially the way I was going at it. But it just takes time, kind of like recovery, from drugs. It takes time, and it takes persistence. And after a while, like I've already noticed, like the hardest days are done. Like those first 3 days or whatever, I was having really bad sugar withdrawals. It was bad. It was real bad. And I was cranky. I was angry.
Yes.
Just for no reason, just on edge. It's very similar. And then I kind of got over that hump. And then I started settling in, to, no, I can't have that. But I want a candy bar, but you can't have that. Not today. And maybe that will change, kind of like the drinking, because I used to think, well, I can't have that today, but maybe one day. I don't know. I might get to feeling so good about myself, I could look back and go, I don't even want that Milky Way. It's not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
there's a
big difference between cutting out drugs or alcohol and then cutting out sugar, because, sugar is not like that. You just need to be more conscious about it. It's more realistic to be able to monitor sugar than just be like, nope, no sugar, period. I don't do sugar.
It's not really the sugar. I mean, the sugar is not bad. The only thing that's bad about the sugar is they're carbs, and the carbs that are in sugar are the bad carbs. So like they just immediately turn into like glucose or whatever. Mm-hmm. So your body's like, cool, not making none.
You should do the caveman diet.
Is that a sexual reference or something?
Oh. Caveman diet.
Yeah.
It's all natural everything.
Uh-huh.
Meat and berries and, whatever you can hunt and gather.
Okay. At the store?
Yeah.
Hunt and gather a lot.
Not down the chip aisle.
But another thing about the sperms is stay away from trans fat, which you're going to find in your packaged meats, like bologna, hot dogs, bacon.
Bacon. I like bacon. That's like...
Well, you can eat it.
I love bacon.
You don't have sperms.
I know. Bacon's good. I'm not a huge fan of bologna or any of that deli meat.
Yeah, if they're processing it, you want to stay away. I mean, this is if you want to make a baby. If you don't, I want to see you eating bacon. I want to see you eating hot dogs. I mean, just eat all that stuff. Don't eat walnuts. Avoid that if you don't want kids.
You're just going to put on a diet?
And this kind of doesn't make sense. Because, what was it? I was reading something again, and there was a woman who was upset. What was it? What was she upset about? Something to do with... Oh, no. She was in the adult entertainment industry, and she said that not one time was she on birth control. And people were like, whoa, what are you trying to do? Have porn star babies? And she was like, no, it's hard to get pregnant and this and that. And I was like, wow, she was really defending. I guess she was allergic to it or something, so she can't take birth control. And I don't know. She didn't flat out say she had an abortion. She just said she did say she never got pregnant, so I guess that would mean. But yeah, so people were kind of giving her hell for that, and I'm just thinking, man, but every person who should not have a kid in this world is having kids, 5 of them. And the people that I know, man, they eat a lot of hot dogs. None of them are eating walnuts,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they live off bologna.
So, no, lots of times there's no method really to the madness. It's, and God has a plan, and God's got a plan for us, and we just be patient, and, you eat your walnuts or whatever.
I like how you added the or whatever, but I'll eat great food, and one day I'll get to a point, hopefully, where I'll just really seriously look at stuff and go, yeah, maybe I'll just have a bite of that. Mm-hmm. I don't need to have. And you should see the bowls of ice cream I have. They're not just little bowls; they're huge. And now I realize, okay, there's alternatives. Like I said, that Carb Smart ice cream, and then I'll take frozen fruit, throw it in a bowl, put it in the microwave for about 40 seconds, throw some ice cream on it, and not a lot of ice cream. I skim it just a little bit.
You've been doing good.
Little dabadooya. And it's good. It's delicious. I'll even have 2 bowls sometimes. Because there's really not that many carbs and not that much sugar. So it's good. So see, I'm learning that I can still have good things. And I like chicken, and chicken, I wish I could remember the name of it. the seasoning we have, but it's the best on the earth.
It's so good.
I want to maybe just pause this and go run in there and grab it and tell the people.
Or we can leave people in suspense and just tell them next time.
Yeah, I mean, hit us up, email us, send us a message.
It's so delicious.
Yeah, it's the best seasoning you'll ever have. And I really wish I could tell you what the name of it. It's red. It's about $8.
And you just like frozen chicken breast, like Tyson, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Boneless, skinless.
Or a whole chicken. That's what we bought it for.
Yeah, we did that too. Fresh. And then just put it in the oven, and 40 minutes later, it's delicious.
I wonder if it would be good with ice cream Metamucil shakes. I don't know. Maybe we should video it. I'll video it and put it on the app.
Okay.
My breakfast tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll be early, too.
I'll be the one with coffee.
All right. I'll have some coffee, too.
Okay.
No sugar creamer. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's kind of all I got. Do you want to, like I said, shout out to Alpina and the fan event on the 24th of this month?
Absolutely. We'll be there. That sounds exciting. Mm-hmm. Love events like that.
For sure. It was cool that she had sent that to me, and I was able to post it up there for her. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we'll do some fun things in Alpina.
Yeah. Awesome.
But thanks for listening, and next time you hear us, it will be on Saturday, and we'll be in California.
Oh my gosh. I'm wondering which people in my family will be willing to do one.
A podcast?
Yeah. I think it'd be funny to get my brother on.
Why would it be funny?
I don't know. Just I can't. It's gonna go one of two ways. Like, I don't know. I think he'll kill it. I think it'll be good.
I think he would.
Yeah.
My brother wouldn't do it.
No?
No.
Yeah, Dorian will do it. He'll do it.
I don't think either of my brothers would do it. I think my younger brother, Travis, I think he'd be afraid that I would just come after his hunting addiction. But I really don't think he's addicted to hunting.
We tried to get Shayna to do it, didn't we? My sister? Didn't we ask her? I could have sworn we asked her to
I think that was your cousin Lacey.
Oh, maybe. We don't talk anymore, so I don't know.
That's too bad. Should reach out to her. Mend those relationships. Anyway, thank you for listening. We'll talk to you Saturday from California, and maybe with a special guest.
Yes, absolutely. I'll see you guys, and have a good night.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast. For more episodes plus bonus features, download the 217 Recovery app and support recovery by rating us in the App Store.